And we are back. Thank you for tuning back in with us, the Plot Resistance podcast, playing Shadowrun tonight. As we are coming back in, the team has received a job to pull data from a custom server, which Zero has adeptly done. And they've found that there is a bunch of containers coming in and out of the port of Tacoma that are of varying legality. And so far, the plan, as the GM has seen it, admittedly hasn't been paying a lot of attention, is to go in, pretend they are officials, expect bribes, take a little taste here and there, and then get out with none the wiser.
I like this plan.
That's the plan in theory. I love the theory plans. They're all so clean.
Where we got it.
I'm sure Zero
I
loves
will
it
remain comfortably in Asira's glove compartment.
because he can't be shot in the face. Not that I think anybody except for Asira knows that yet.
No.
Yep.
Ash sends a message to Zero. He's like, Mr. Zero, could you give me all the information on the head of security I'm going to be mimicking?
I'm going to highlight the file that I've already sent to him.
I was wondering if you could do some digging and get some extra information, just anything you can drum up. I guess he's an elected official, so even like some I am literally all thumbs with computers, so any type of
that explains so much.
Yes.
How did your hands get that configuration?
It wasn't easy.
He did say he could change his face. I imagine it goes there.
I didn't think that he could change his wireframe. I just thought he could do retexturing. So that's going to be a data search to find out the guy's political affiliations, his hobbies, his families.
Especially videos I can watch, so I can really...
Yes, family videos, awkward moments.
So it turns out this gentleman has... he's human, Caucasian, has a wife, 2 daughters, both of which are under the age of 10, which means they also have a dog. Dog looks to be a poodle and retriever mix.
What's the dog's name?
Brutal.
Snarls Barkley.
We'll go with that. Snarls
Scruffy
Barker.
Monty Rose.
Scruffy
mixed
Barker.
face bear.
So, no, we're going to go ahead and go with Clive Barker.
Oh, perfect.
Clive Barker. Love it.
Thank you. There's plenty of family video stuff, most of which is with dad and the daughters or mom and the daughters, depending on who was holding the camera at the time.
Mm-hmm. I will gleefully send this alone.
Okay. And as for political affiliation, for successes, there's some stuff that suggests he voted for General Colleton in the previous election, but he wasn't too happy about it. And there's something else there that suggests there might be more, but you weren't quite able to dig deep enough. You don't know what the correct combination is in order to understand what this is. It just doesn't seem... It might be important, but not important enough for what Ash wants.
All right. Well, then I don't think it's important. Because you're not thinking anything's important. I will point out to it that there's more information if he wants it, but I don't think it's important.
Ash is mostly interested in those videos, just so we can really get a flavor for what this guy looks and sounds like.
Okay. You are able to get that from the videos. Pretty much all the stuff on the public side is all happy family videos, stuff like that.
Okay.
Best things ever. See, look at this. He's with his little fleshlings.
They're all thumbs too. I mean, look, they don't even have necks.
Okay, Ash will study super intensely those videos so that later on he doesn't have his pants pulled down when it's time to do a little mimicking.
The old house, the wife, house, the kids.
Yep.
All right. What else would you like to do?
I'm admiring his new iterations.
Excellent.
That one is compact. They
I'm
change so
making sure
quickly.
that car is in good repair and ready to go.
It's probably a good idea.
So, I'm gonna call up my priest with a small crisis of faith. Of like, I don't know about this.
Oh, your priest, eh?
Yeah, the one that I specifically asked during the break about.
You didn't say anything about a priest.
That's what they call them in the Zoroastrianism.
Zoroastrianism.
Yeah.
Man.
It is more of a.
I swear that your bones are going to be picked clean by the vultures, but you will still fall into the abyss when you cross the dark bridge to the other side.
Wow, that was.
I'm duly impressed. My priest has never said anything like that to me.
Well, it's because you've never heard a Zoroastrian speak.
Ah,
Oh, I didn't realize this was like an actual thing. I assumed it was like
Christ,
Scientology.
yes.
Yes, it's a real thing.
God damn it.
Almost everything that those things are made up of are actual quote religions.
I mean, like I knew most of them were, but I was just kind of reading through it like, okay, sure.
You sound like such a college sorority member right now.
Oh my god, like totally.
I mean, they gave me this book full of religions, and I just kind of picked one at random because they all seem so fake, you know?
Oh,
I mean,
anyone else feels dirty at
It's
this point?
way more important to her than it is to me, so that's all that really matters.
Fantabulous.
Then why did you balk when I said that it was a priest?
good
Well,
question. Continue on.
That is a great question. You should ask another one.
I mean, I tried to ask one.
Nope.
That's code for I'm not
Too
going
late.
to answer that question.
I mean, I was just looking for you to be like, yes, go do crime. But if that's the direction she's pushing me, that's fine.
I mean, if you want to have a crisis of faith, certainly, but the Zoroastrians don't exactly have that whole confession thing going. This priest of yours is going to hand Melody a bag of charcoal and say, look, just go keep the flame going, all right? I'm going to be right back. And then walks out the front door. and sure enough, there's in the back room, there's a brazier that has a flame, and if you were to peek at it in the astral, which I don't think you can do, it is very old. It smells old. It smells very much like charcoal. And hey, you've got charcoal in your hand, so what are you gonna do with it?
She will do as she is bid. Then she's
All right.
gonna. Yeah, I have 4 hits on a religion roll of a deep.
I think you're supposed to put the charcoal in the fire.
Oh yeah, no, which obviously.
Just helping you with your roll.
So, as you search for deeper meaning, as you are feeding the eternal flame, because that is what Zoroastrianism is about, you get the sense that life itself holds little meaning, but what you make of it, and the flame has no interest in property. It only cares that it continues to burn, and you know that the fire inside you must keep burning, and as a result, whatever actions you take to keep that flame burning are therefore the right one.
See, there you go. All of a sudden it was deep and philosophical and totally said, you got to keep doing you.
That's right. This entire thing was just you do you.
See? That's all I needed.
See, if I knew you needed to be more combustible, I'd buy you some petrol.
So when we're done with that, I'd like to call the shipping company.
The shipping company that you hacked, or the port?
The shipping company that I hacked.
Okay. So
Or
you
that,
are
that we hacked, the royal we.
Nope,
It's a rogue.
that you hacked. Go ahead, take the blank credit.
all right. So it is going to be the following morning that you were able to do that because it's still the evening when all of this is going on.
I would actually like to call and leave a message.
Oh, all right.
Yes.
So you call the trunk line of Omni Global Logistics Company Incorporated Ltd. And whatever other things they put on the end of that, and they say that they're happy to serve you and leave a message, and they'll get back to you in this at the start of the next business day.
Okay. Hello, I am Joseph Littleton with the Port Authority. I am an assistant to Gregory Bonheiser, who is assistant to head of security, name insert here.
Jeremy Weissman.
Jeremy Weissman, thank you. And I just wanted to get in touch with your logistics man because there was some talk, and it's finally come down to me, and as it is my job to take care of things, I'd like to organize a brunch with him and Mr. Brunheiser and et cetera, et cetera. If you could please just give me a call back as soon as you can in the morning, I would love to speak about the details. Thank you.
Fantastic.
Nailed it.
Yeah, give me one of those juicy con rolls.
Okay. Juicy con rolls.
Excellent. What's your social
About
limit?
time. Holy hell.
It is 7 right now. So,
Fantastic. Okay. So you've gone from the realm of prank call to, oh shit, we should probably take this seriously.
Yeah.
So at the bright and shining morning hour of 8 a.m., like literally the trunk line that you call the CSR walks in, logs in at 8, and there's already 50 messages like all the way down from the top saying, call this fucker back and get this set up right goddamn now. And so a very nervous customer service representative named Melanie, not to be confused with Melody, does call you back and shakily is asking what the problem might be and how can she help you today.
Oh, well, Melanie, thank you very much for your call. And I do appreciate the promptness. This is quite unexpected. But it's not really something that, you or I would really know too much about just as you do. I just need to get this appointment set up for brunch. Would the Chez Pierre Bakery be doable at, let's say, 10:30 this morning? Would that be doable for your people? Please, just let me know. I'll stay on hold.
Oh, yes. Hold on just one moment, please. And you can hear the click of the microphone as you're put on hold. And almost instantly, a deeper voice comes on, and it sounds he sounds extremely nervous. It's like, yes, bakery 10:30. Yes, that's perfect. Who am I speaking to again?
You're speaking with Joseph Littleton.
Joe Littleton. Great. This is John Graber. We will absolutely be there at 10:30. How many people are we going to expect there?
Myself and my boss. So however many you are bringing, I will go ahead and spin up the appointments.
Yeah, there will be me and one other.
Okay, I will go ahead and get that done. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. And the panic, it is palpable. You could pour it into a cup and drink it.
All right, and I thank him for his time and hang up.
Okay.
And I will share the details of both of those calls with Ash and Zero.
All right.
This is exciting. You'll be consuming stuff. You have to let me know. Give me a review when you get there.
Oh,
Will
I
we be-
absolutely will. We'll
And
find
you
out. And Zero, if you could get us that reservation and make sure that it actually sticks, please.
Yes,
Thank you.
I'll try to set them reservation.
Now, I'm just assuming out of character that they're going to be paying for lunch.
Probably, and I will be right back while you discuss this amongst yourselves. Pizza's here.
Hooray!
All right. Okay. Yeah. So, how much food can I get away with ordering without anything?
With how panicked they are, you could probably
Order
eat
the
for a
left side of the
week.
menu.
Yeah, the left side and a little bit of the right side.
Don't
I
forget
mean-
the back. The back is always good too. That's what all the
You're-
desserts are.
You're supposed to be like a cultured individual, therefore it would make sense if you had one appetizer, a soup, a salad, a main course, a dessert, and then the souffle. Because you got to be the asshole who orders the 45-minute souffle at the end of the meal.
God.
All right.
Wow.
So, Mr. Day, how do you want to? How do you like to play this?
Well, I'll do most of the introductions and setting the stage, and you're going to close the deal, is how I'm expecting it. All we're trying to do is have them give us all that encrypted information for our job, and then we're going to ask that they, give us something to actually get, a little taste, as they say, and say that this is, this is how we would like to, set the groundwork for basically saying that you do this for us, you give us a little something, and we won't bother you ever again, at least for a couple of years. You're going to be the closer on that. I will see about making them understand.
Okay, I think I can do that. So, we cannot out and out just ask for a specific number. That's going to be a little bit too forward.
Absolutely.
All right.
However, relying on that panic may be a pretty good idea.
What
Oh, yes.
What if I just literally don't say a lot, but stare them right in the eye, and then I just write down a number on a piece of paper and slide it to them? Too forward?
That is still too forward, yeah.
Okay, then.
It's one of those things where you have to negotiate without talking about the negotiation.
Okay, I can just talk about the brand new Bentley I want to buy.
Yeah, pretty much. Although I wouldn't go for a Bentley, maybe you could, I don't know. But
How
I
much
wouldn't.
Are you looking to get from these guys?
Not that much, but a reasonable amount. I would actually talk about home renovations and how you got the kids and you want to put an addition on the house.
Damn braces. Damn braces.
Bart needs braces. I'm sorry, Lisa needs braces. Shit, I fucked that up.
Yeah.
Damn, man.
But yeah, like you want to do an addition to the house for the kids.
For their braces, you see. Because Bart and Lisa apparently need braces.
My girlfriend told me that was a disgrace.
They're
and I
leg
screwed that up.
braces.
Well, I don't know.
Man.
Government officials usually have dental plans, so I wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, no, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not actually going to say dental plan.
Just
No, I appreciate all that FYI stuff. I am the king of putting my foot in my mouth. So yes. Okay.
Fantastic.
All right. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else we need to cover. I'm gonna, in character, memorizing all the facts about this guy. Kids' names, things like that. Just doubling down, making sure I have his
His
mannerisms.
son is Daka and his daughter is Mordaka. He's going to work. Go ahead.
Exactly.
All right. So you have your stories together. You have the time Zero comes back with the reservations for at the bakery.
So later that night, Melody will ask, so, what do you guys need me to do?
Magic.
We haven't heard much about anything at this point, so if you want to, you can at least come over here and with me. We can practice our darts at this point in time, as you just see really bad throw. Tunk! Damn it.
you're supposed to be aiming for the center there, Ward.
Trying to. That's why I keep practicing over here. Thunk. Finally got the 20 on that one.
Rob doesn't know whether or not a 20 on a dartboard is any good.
It's okay.
Yeah, she'll go to meet up.
Okay. So everybody's aware of the plan.
I'm with the Sierra. In the conveyance.
In the conveyance. Okay, so I know what Zero is wearing, and I'm pretty sure I know what Sarah is wearing. Who all is going to Chez Pierre Bakery besides Ash and Daymare?
Well, they don't need an extra person inside there, so.
That's why you're outside as the exfiltration expert.
If anything goes bad, this is what we're gonna do, right?
Yep.
The only thing, yeah, I just sit with Sarah the whole entire time. Just sit there and actually conversate between each other.
Conversate for a few. Okay. All right. So Ash and Daymare, how are you gonna get there? What you wearing?
We're going to get there with a town car, I would assume, or we would get conveyed there by a Sarah before. One of the two. I'm going to be wearing my executive suite suit, and I'm going to be disguising myself to look like someone that is totally not Daymare.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Daymare, I swear to God, every time we do this, you always kind of screw up on something.
Dun dun dun.
I will take his 2 successes, and it will make him better. I guess I will spend an edge on this one because this table.
Okay.
4.
Excellent.
Again, this table.
Now, real quick, when I roll with a disguise kit, I add the kit's rating to my roll, correct?
Nope.
Okay, that's.
It allows you to make the roll.
God damn it.
Yeah, that's how it works.
All right, in that case, I am going to be. Let me see here. Do I even have a lot? Oh yeah, I got edge. Yes,
Do
I
you
will
need
be.
help?
I would like some help, please. Yes.
You need to meet up with us first, so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna wheel over there, and where are you guys again?
I'm currently living in the backyard.
Downstairs.
I'm backyard shed where Daymare's apartment's at, or house.
Okay, well, I send a text beforehand, like let's meet up and game plan, get our stuff together, and get our disguises together before we head over. So I'm assuming I'm invited.
Yes,
Oh,
you
yeah.
are.
Okay, I'm gonna come on over. I have my I'm wearing yoga capris and a tank top right now, but it does look like I have a bag with a suit in it. So
Oh, thank God.
Daymare will look at Ash and then see the bag and then have an inner sigh of relief.
You may want to let that breathe just a little bit. I remember the last time we had that suit in the bag.
I folded the
I'll
corners
take care.
carefully. Don't worry, everything's good.
As Daymare will take the bag and unzip it and prep it while Ward and Ash do their makeup doing, and my 2 is represented as making sure the suit is in order.
Okay,
So Ash, what you got?
I first I pop out my disguise kit, but I hold up a picture of the guy and a tiny mirror, and I start, giving myself small punches in the face and kind of like smacking my face like a Three Stooges routine. But after a minute or two, I am hopefully going to be a pretty solid mimic of the guy.
So go ahead and roll your assist, Ward. God.
Okay, so
He can be pushing in my cheekbones and stuff.
just
Yeah.
a little bit. So 5 successes.
So you get a total of +5 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm rolling up right now. I'm going to add in my edge as well.
Here goes the 20 fucking successes.
Hell yeah! Now we gotta put the
let's
pockmark right here.
Let's not count our chickens before they're hatched here. This is a funny table right now. Only 7
It
hits.
is a funny table. Shit.
Only 7 hits.
Okay.
With
But
20
you were-
dice with exploding 6s. Only 7 hits.
Yeah.
Welcome
So
to
you
our
are
world.
you are rolling slightly higher than statistically average right now, which is pretty gangbusters on my
What's
table.
that?
Let me tell you what.
Oh shit, man.
No, that's lower than statistically average. For 20, I should get a third of that, so I should get 6 hits off of that, and then statistically half of those should be 6s, so I should have 8, no?
9, yes.
Yeah. You
Yeah,
got
that's-
less.
You
Jesus.
don't get one success for every 2 dice. You get 1 success for every 4 dice. So statistically, if you were buying hits, you would have gotten 5.
No, I mean, because I need a 5 or a 6 for a hit. So
Right.
statistically, out of 20, that'd be about 6.5 hits or something.
Right.
Half of those 6 hits would be 6s, statistically. So I'd re-roll that, and
Well,
Let's keep
That's
Melody,
not-
go ahead and roll your math, and we'll go ahead and figure that out.
I thought Pulse was right at 9 hits. That's what I ended up with, too.
So, well, yeah, 5 successes. Yeah, Melody agrees with your assessment. You should have had about 9 hits, but you didn't.
That's okay.
But
Oh, well.
All's well
She's-
that ends well.
she's too busy watching you punch yourself into a new form of beauty as you slowly become the name that Zero gave, which I totally forgot because I'm totally prepared for this right now.
I'm all set with that. John even knows the name, don't you, John?
Of course I do. I memorized it.
What is
Did I
it?
roll memory?
You didn't look at your IMs? Jesus. I even sent it to you to help you out. Jeremy Weissman.
Oh,
Jeremy
sorry.
Weissman.
Jeremy Weissman. All right, Jeremy Weissman it is. All right, so, and did Zero dummy us up like a badge or anything?
Yo,
You
yo,
haven't
sticky
asked him
badge.
to. He dummied you up a reservation at a
Well,
great
I was
bakery.
hoping-
No,
We could get like a,
You guys will-
like a,
that
oh
would
my
be
god,
something- That would be something your fixer could do.
I'm forgetting what they call them. When people see us in AR, we're broadcasting information. I just want to make sure that
Send.
information.
Persona.
Yeah.
For this
I
sort of
can't make
meeting,
those.
yeah, for this sort of meeting, you're not going to be flying badges, but yes, sins would have been a thing. Which I will call Sal right now and ask for some good enough looking sins for what we're doing.
So, how long you need these?
A day at most. They
All
need,
right.
they only really need to hold up for about 5 hours.
5. All right. So you're not expecting to do more than rent a car, are you?
Just a brunch reservation.
Oh well, geez. All right. So yeah, give me a minute. And then he puts you on hold because cells. And he says, "All right, yeah. So my guy says $100 an hour, and he can get 2 IDs that look pretty decent."
I ship him 1,200 yen.
All right. And he'll split off that 200 that the guy actually asked for and keep the rest. Because that's what Cell does.
Yep, that's how you do the thing. You just gotta sweeten the pot a bit so you can skim off the top without worry.
Right. So you've got your IDs, you've got your suits. Ash looks like Jeremy Weissman. Damer looks like not Damer. And
A towel or something like that. Thank you.
the sodas explode.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you have your reservation at Shea Bakery.
All right. Well, let's rent we get like a fancy looking sort of town car to drive us over, and
Okay.
yeah, let's do it to it.
All right. So Chez Pierre Bakery is it is right on the edge of downtown. It's actually one of those places. It's in the quietest portion of a AA rated neighborhood that you can get. It's well known among the corporate crowd for little meetings here and there. Well known for its kolache, which is a Czech pastry essentially that has incredible fillings inside, and they're wonderful, and everybody should have one. And hey, you get to have them now. And this is a place that 10:30 tends to be the latter half of their workday. Like they pretty much shut down at 1 o'clock. And the place is fairly quiet when you two arrive. And you both get there when?
Let's make him sweat a minute. Let's arrive a little late.
No, let's let's be there about 10 minutes early.
Okay.
Spoil sport.
Yeah, out of character that lets you assume the seat of power if you're there early.
Really, I feel like making them sit and stew in it while they're like totally crapping their britches about what we're gonna do and say, and then we roll in with smiles on our faces like we don't have a care in the world. I
See,
feel like
if you're
that's
already,
the power
if you're
move.
sitting and relaxing, they're stressed when they come in.
I guess
That's
you're
what
right.
gives you the advantage.
You could also then be sitting relaxed and have a nice smile on your face, but then as soon as you see them, that smile goes away, and it's like, oh no.
There are so many different ways to do this sort of thing. We're going to take the good faith olive branch, speak softly, carry a big stick method, as opposed to the rush and wait for 3 hours.
I meant like
Method
make them
doing
wait
it?
for like 10 minutes, but yeah, no, I'm fine. Let's show
No,
her.
that's definitely a way to do it. But this is we're trying to do the what's the other way?
We're building a business relationship.
Yes, there you go. We're building a business relationship.
All right. So you arrive 10 minutes early, and you're shown to your seat, and you're asked several times about the other members of your party when they might be arriving.
We expect them between 10:30 and 10:35.
Oh, wonderful. Well, and they send over the AR tags that are the menus, and they have a very expensive list of coffees, and of course that gets into other stuff. And as you both are scanning the menu, there are items on the menu that, judging by the price and the class of the item, makes you wonder what it's doing at a bakery that does breakfast, brunch, and then part of the lunch hour. Like, really, who's going to order a 2,500 Nuyen bottle of Dom Perignon at 10:30 in the morning?
This guy, that's who.
I know exactly the kind of motherfucker that would do that.
Apparently, I have two of them sitting at this table. Which further cements the idea that yes, this is where deals are truly made. And at 10:32, you both hear a car screech to a halt in front of the restaurant as two gentlemen come in. One of which is a dwarf. Who he almost looks like J. Jonah Jameson. He doesn't even have the suit jacket. He's just got the shirt with the sleeves rolled up, and like he keeps on making motions towards his mouth like he wants to pull out a stogie, but he doesn't have one because this is a non-smoking establishment, unless you pay enough money. And the other one is a beleaguered elven man who is carrying a briefcase that is full of data pads and other things. And he's got like 3 comlings he's juggling, and both of them look stressed out to all hell.
I sit back pleasantly for my wonderful kolache and greet them as one would expect.
All right. So as soon as you greet them both, Daymare, the dwarf, his head snaps to you, and his vision focuses in like he's acquiring a target, and you can see just like a little bead of sweat coming down his brow as he turns his whole body as if like he was a battle mech, and he's turning his torso to fire on an ugly clanner or something. Wait, wrong system. As he approaches you, and the elven guy behind him is trying to stammer out a greeting towards you and Jeremy Weissman. And
gentlemen, welcome.
Yeah, no, this is great. This is wonderful. Melanie told me that you were going to be here, and the dwarf just hooks the leg of the chair and then hops up in the seat, and is just like raises a hand, and it just kind of goes over the top of the table, and then he just jumps a little bit, and as soon as his feet hit the floor, the waiter is coming over with a properly dwarf-sized seat that he can actually climb into and see everybody.
All right, I'm gonna, as they're walking up, I stand up and do the polite Smile on my face, lots of eye contact, decent firmed handshake, not ridiculous, and just say greetings and then sit down.
All right, so yeah, I'm Graber. This is my assistant Lawrence. Don't worry too much about him. He's just got the usual stuff for meetings like this. I'm surprised this is such short notice, but you know what needs must. What can Omni Global do for you today?
Gentlemen, thank you very much for your time, and I do understand the stress that this puts on you, and which is why I wanted to make this as low stress as possible, you see. So Mr. Weissman here is looking to, I guess you could say, make a statement with his political friends. And so we've received word about a couple possible shipments. One of them coming from Detroit was the actual cause for the talks last night. But another one that came up to my notice was one from Africa. Now, I'm not saying one way or another, but those are definitely in the eyes of the beholder, as they say.
Okay.
And but before anything further goes, I'm sure you'll understand that this sort of thing is normal. And if you were to, as they say, assist us, we will make sure that your cooperation is noted and that further communications will never, ever be the short notice, nor have any further ramifications other than a polite chat.
Okay. So, as you have given the stick and then the carrot, give me a visual perception.
Mm-hmm.
And then give me a judge intentions roll. And Ash, you can do the same thing if you like.
Okay.
Okay, 4 and 3, very nice.
I'm gonna edge mine just in case.
All
I
right.
got edge to spare. There's no reason not to.
Yeah.
Five hits.
Okay.
And sorry, I'm trying to find judge intentions on this sheet. I'm not as familiar with it. There we go. Oh, god damn it. That was supposed to be a 6. Sorry, guys. I'm the literal
It just
worst.
kind of fell down, you know?
It did.
It got Chokimon.
Damn it.
6 hits on 10 dice. That's a Lavin roll.
Perfect. So the both of you are watching Mr. Graber as the second that Daymare mentions Mr. Weissman's political affiliation, you can kind of hear like that pop of negative pressure as this dude's sphincter just squeezes right shut. And like you can see the pupils narrow down to their little pinpricks, and this dude just starts, unconsciously like patting at his shirt as if looking for a cigar case or something. He's like, "Oh yeah, no, I see where you're coming from. Of course, needs must, as I said. Yeah, so you are looking for assistance. Omni Global can provide that assistance. I can absolutely do this thing. What exactly do you need from us? And I can be absolutely certain that that we can provide that. Right, Lawrence? Right?" And he starts snapping his fingers, and Lawrence is just like throwing open that case, and he's just going through like all of these data pads until he finally finds one and just shoves it in the dwarf's hands. And the dwarf just starts looking at it. But you can tell that when you said this thing, like, alarm bells going off, especially when you started talking about the container from Detroit.
Well, any and all information you have for the obvious 7-day requisite time frame between, let's say, last Friday and this Friday, which we are very happily in the day 3 of that, I will say,
Yes.
would be all that we would really need, as well as your assistance with any actual physical work that may or may not be done. We'll have to review everything, of course.
Oh, right. Of course. And the dwarf makes a couple more notes on the data pad, and then brings out his comlink and throws out an AR file, and it is the 7-day information that you asked for regarding the 2 containers. And you can see that for the one that was from Africa, like, it has been on the water that entire time, but because it takes a while to go from Nairobi to Seattle.
Right.
But you can definitely tell where it came from, where it originated from. Like, all of that information is there. As for the container from Detroit, you can see it did indeed come directly from Ares Arms, and that it is bound for a Ares corporate facility in Australia.
I see. Oh, thank you very much. And no, I know this is. He'll hold his hands up, palms out. Slightly irregular, but is there any other things that you want to divulge to us, just so that we can say firmly that you are nothing but upstanding citizens and the greatest example that we can hope that one could set? And Damer will say this with a very hopeful tone as he says that.
So the guy seems a little bit more composed, Graber does, and says, well, I want you to know that the same guy worked both of these containers coming in and coming out. We've been handling logistics with the NVOCC the entire time. I want you to know that any mistakes with these 2 manifests is entirely accidental, and we will be certain that the person is retrained to show that they've been done correctly.
Oh, absolutely. Why would we hold you responsible for a single man's mistake?
Right, obviously.
That would be obviously unfair to you.
Yes.
And we would never want to do that, ever. That's quite frankly asinine, as Damer will pop a bit of his brunch in his mouth.
Okay. Ash and Damer, can you give me edge?
Oh boy.
It's the fun part. I want to see just how lucky you guys are.
Damer, lucky?
I can't believe you only have 1d6. Jesus Christ.
Oh, no, this is seat of the pants.
It is. Okay. So the guy continues like, yeah, well, I mean, because it is an accident, I know what the fine typically is. If you can find it within yourselves to perhaps overlook this little problem, we'll get both of those containers pulled so they can be properly inspected. And he pauses for a second. And we will be certain that 20% of this fine will be immediately available to handle all of the regulatory fees and other drayage costs associated with the sequestering of both of these containers.
Well, that's quite generous, and you are the example that we want to show the world, or show everybody else that you are, the upstanding gentleman, and you can rest assured that you will get a full endorsement from the Port Authority for all this. But truthfully, I'm not sure if that's going to be necessary, as Damer will look to Ash and a helpful tap of the heel to say, well, it's your turn to close.
And I was muted as I tried to step in the middle of this. Sorry about
Oh
that.
no!
Yeah, I was like, okay, I guess everybody's just ignoring me. Just kidding. All right. Sorry about that. I don't really see a specific reason why you guys have to be put through all of that hassle. It just, it doesn't really seem like it benefits you. It doesn't benefit us on our end. It's definitely not a huge problem that couldn't be, overlooked and stuff like that. I hold up my comm as if I was, oh man, I'm just getting got that construction crew at the house. Trying to put an extra wing on the place. It's really, really, really tough. You ever have to deal with those construction guys before?
Rubicon.
The Guadalajara.
I'm gonna edge that. I'm gonna edge that, Con, because I don't know what's wrong with me. And this is the first time we're meeting each other. Okay, solid. And that's what happens when you try to roll in Skype.
Very nice. Okay. Still rolling. Still rolling. Okay. So you see Gripper hesitate. He says, "Yeah, no, I've absolutely had that problem before with I had this team of guys, Guadalajara and handymen. They were doing a plumbing job, right? And they just screwed the heck out of the whole thing. Took an extra month and a half, cost me an extra." He's scratching at his chin. He said, "Extra 18,000, I think it was, in order to get all that plumbing done on the old farmstead."
Man, that is no fun. Yeah, I had I didn't have a plumbing problem, but I had a roof problem. It was closer to 25.
Oh yeah, no, the roof problem at 25. Yeah, no, it's that is difficult, but I'm sorry, we're getting away from things. If you guys don't actually need to see the containers and such, if you do, you're sure you don't want to inspect either of those.
I'm sure in order to keep ourselves with a very cordial business relationship, I'm sure this first time it was just a clerical error. We can trust you.
No, that's wonderful. That's wonderful. Lawrence, get Matt there, back into training. Make sure that's fixed, and go outside and call him right now, and leave your case here. Just I got to watch the thing anyway. Yes. Lawrence is looking wide-eyed at everything that's going on. He's like, "Oh, yeah, of course," and he just bolts out the front door. And Dwarf scratches at his chin again. He's like, "Yeah, no, that roof thing is a big deal, but I appreciate your candor in doing all this, and by all means, let me go ahead and handle this breakfast thing." As he glances at the 2,500 million bottle of Dom that just arrived to the table.
Did we actually order that?
Yes, you did.
I didn't think I actually ordered that. I was being a smart ass. Okay, no, I definitely did order it then.
You definitely did order it. And he waves back towards the Waitron and mentions some stuff. And of course, the thing comes out, and he pulls out a cred stick. It looks like it's gold. And he says, "Great, that's wonderful. Let me do this real quick," and does some stuff with his comm link, and then this kind of classy place has, instead of it's got the little credit card books, but it's for cred sticks instead of credit cards, because this is the sixth world and we use those. And he puts that gold cred stick in the holder, closes it, leaves it on the table, and says, "Gentlemen, I'm sorry I have to get going. We do very much appreciate your candor and coming to talk with us today. We'll make sure that this doesn't happen again." He grabs the case. Okay.
I'm sure there'll be no more problems at all. Stand up, shake his hand.
Yeah, and he shakes your hand as well and grabs his case and wanders out the front. And as soon as he gets out the door, he starts bellowing for Lawrence to get in the damn car. And there's cred stick on the table.
I check that golden cred stick.
25,000 nuyen on the cred stick.
I send Daymare a message that just says cha-ching. And I'm gonna finish off a little bit more of this wine and finish up eating, and then mosey on out of here.
Yep. And we will get out of there, take the full berth of information that we have, forward that to Zero to give to the Johnson as our day's work, as they say.
All right, I will definitely forward the data that we got off the server to Mr. Johnson. Here's what we were able to access.
All right. So you contact the Johnson through Gorgeous George, and you get nothing back but a text message that says excellent. Not long after, George will call you back and say that there is, let's see, you've got 25, there's 6 of you. There's an additional 45,000 nuyen for payment. So that brings the total up to 60.
We just made out like bandits.
Fuck yeah.
And of course, you still have a copy of all the data.
Yes, we do.
So that's 60,000 nuyen we made. That's not bad.
So we're going to be knocking over the rest of the containers slowly, right?
Yes.
Good.
When we got 45 and 25?
45 and 25 is 70, yes.
All right.
Whoa, we got 70?
Yes,
45
sir.
plus 25.
Okay, my bad.
Melody, roll your math. Let me make sure.
Because I thought it was that was a lower number.
I'm gonna call this one
60.
contained corruption.
It's 60 because that's a critical glitch. You only got 60.
Wow, that is a critical glitch. What the fuck?
No!
Wow.
Melody just costs you
Seriously?
10,000 nuyen as she takes 10 off the top to pay for her tuition.
Is it a critical glitch or a critical
It is
awesome?
That was great.
I
That
can't
was a
help
fun adventure.
can't help but
that
feeling we've set up things that are only going to come back and bite us.
Yes.
No.
It's okay.
Or we've set up things that are only going to be awesome.
It is going to be completely awesome for me. Um,
I'm going to be honest with you guys. Who paid for the food?
The guy did.
they did.
You did?
Yeah.
Just want to make sure because it seriously seemed like the guy left the cred stick there and ran. Did not know he actually paid for the food.
Yeah, no, he knows how this works. There were things that were said that had much deeper meaning, and they will be so much fun later. But everybody's got their 10,000 each because there's 6 of you. That last 10,000, I guess, will go to Ash number 2
Aw.
Eventually.
eventually.
She's busy chasing Pokemons.
Yes. As for karma, let's go ahead and do 3 karma each.
Solid.
If you have any purchases or spendings, let me know.
Not yet. Other
I
than like a
actually-
little bit of 3D stock.
Right.
There's a bit of purchases I needed to. Like, I need to buy my medicine.
Oh, sure, yes, your medicine.
How
The medicine
much
that
do
was
those voice
No,
dingers
there's-
cost?
There's 2 types of medicine I need.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I seriously have illness because this guy's diabetic.
Right.
So
Yes, Melody. It is 60,000. You are not hallucinating. It used to be 70, but then you critically glitched.
No, that's fine.
It's 10,000 each plus 3 karma.
because Daymare needs edge.
Right.
I do. This
Um,
whole run with one edge thing, it's great until you're on a table that hates you.
Yes, and my table hates everybody, just like me.
I know.
As I have said before, and I will remind you of, because Twitch stream is still up, if you care to work for the man or work for the people, I do allow it. Up to 10,000 nuyen. So if you would like more karmas or more monies, that can happen.
which is great because Pulse said he needed 6, and that'll only get him 5.
I know.
Yep.
I'm just like I said. I hate everybody.
What does one of those voice dingers cost? One of those voice changer things.
Good
Pulling
question.
that up.
Are you
Voice
going-
modulator.
Are you
Yeah.
going for the Cyberware edition or the Bioware edition?
What? Yeah, I got some. I got essence to spare, and I'm not exactly gonna get some fucking dermal plating put in or anything. So whatever is
Well, The
cheaper.
reason why I say that is because vocal range expander is actually still is restricted at least, and that's a 30. That's 30K for Bioware.
And what's the other one?
That is the forbidden one. That's Cyber.
So there
That's the voice
are
modulator.
there's the voice modulator and the voice mask. The voice mask is one rating. It is 2,000 nuyen. It is 0.1 essence at basic, and it makes your voice completely unrecognizable for identification. The voice modulator is what you use for impersonation tests.
That's
There
what I
are-
need.
There are ratings attached to it, up to rating 6. It is three rating and 5,000 nuyen per rating.
5,000 per rating. Okay. Now, with having restricted cyberware in my throat, what are the chances of somebody finding that?
It's forbidden too. So
It's
that's-
forbidden. So depending, you have to go through a millimeter wave scanner in order to find it out, because they're not going to be able to tell you, like, if you were to do an assensing, it's not going to tell you exactly what's there. They know there's going to be cyberware in the throat. They just don't know what it is. It might be a tracheal filter. It might be something else. If it's a millimeter wave scanner, yeah, they're probably going to be able to figure out exactly what it is.
Okay.
But that's
so
what cyberware scanners are for.
Okay. So.
But if it's
what I'm-
Bioware, they're fucked.
It's Bioware, they're fucked.
Okay, so the BioWare one's more expensive, doesn't work quite as good, but is super tough to find.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
and it
so I
gives
guess
you
I'm
the same thing.
I'm saving up for BioWare then.
How much more do
like-
you need?
He needs 30K for it.
Yeah, but I
Well,
haven't
you can
bought
have
anything
10,000
yet.
for me.
I haven't bought anything yet, so actually, hold on. What did we get paid last time?
I don't know. I wasn't part of the last mission, so therefore I'm not getting
You
paid.
didn't get paid
What?
on the last job. The job before, there was something else there. I just don't remember what.
Pucker Factor 10 was 13 grand.
There you go.
Hey,
So you-
John,
Yes, I'm already up to 23. There we go.
right. Take another 10 from me.
Okay, then that'll give me just what I need to get this BioWare action.
See? Look
Alright.
at that.
So let me look at the Bioware action real quick. All right, so let us see. Roll your bones, and let's see what you get.
What bones do I roll for that?
You're rolling your negotiation to find it, as I recall.
Oh, wow. Okay. And I can't edge that?
Since if it's you making the roll, you can. If it is the contact you are using to make the roll, you cannot.
You know what? I'll just roll my own because I think my negotiation is pretty solid.
Pretty
All right,
smoking,
guys.
right?
I'm going to crash and hit the bed.
All right.
Thanks for the loan.
Thanks for the game.
You have a good
Thank
night.
you.
Night, guys.
Thank you for coming out, Kat. It was good.
Good night.
It was good gaming with you.
It really was. I'll see you guys.
All right.
Take it easy. 10 hits.
Wow.
Very nice. All right. So let's see what we get.
All the negotiation.
7 hits. Good.
God
Good job.
damn!
Good job.
Jesus!
This table
Your
hates us.
table!
This table hates us with a rancor of a pissed off man.
I
Does it
cannot.
carry an axe everywhere it goes?
I can't wait until we get to the end of the first act, because this table is just going to ravage you, and I don't even have to fudge anything.
No, you don't. Jesus.
Maybe some of us like being ravaged. Anyway, sorry.
Heyo.
Well, the
well,
problem is,
you're-
I think you might be on the receiving end.
Your throat's getting worked. The vocal range expander is yours, and it'll just you are able to fake your way into a Uni-Omni BioWare center and get one ordered and installed under the guise that you are Jeremy Wiseman.
Oh, Jeremy Wiseman. Okay, yeah, all right. I got that installed. And so what is that? How many dice does that give me on testy tests?
That is You use an opposed impersonation plus charisma test against a biometric system or an NPC's perception plus intuition in order to fool them.
Okay. All I need now is something to change the color of my skin, and I'll be set.
I think
By the way, Oz, I'm going to take a copy of the information we got on the Ares shipment, and I'm going to anonymize it and send it to my contact, Miss Sarah Lavellian, who is an acquisitions manager for Ares, as a friendly tip on something that was found on the Matrix.
You
that she
are.
Can, yeah.
Okay.
Giving her a tip. Just the tip.
Oh,
Excellent.
she got more than a tip a month ago.
So
Hey.
she is going to kick a message back saying, "Found on the Matrix, huh? Well, good find. Good looking out." Winky smiley face. And that is what you're going to get from that for now.
All right. But I just like to make sure that my contacts are kept happy, because when I come a knocking, they're gonna. When I come a knocking, I don't want there to be many questions.
It's true. That's good.
Yep.
Go ahead and put down that she owes you a favor,
All right.
since you have now done her a solid.
So again, just kind of questioning whether or not we should do this. I know some smugglers, and potentially there could be some people inside there we can actually help or use or support. Think it will probably be good to give a few bits of information to those guys.
Works for
That
me.
is up to you if you want to.
I'm good with it.
Yeah.
Do you know what to tell you? I think I'll probably. Well, he's. Yeah, I probably will do it.
Okay. And who are you going to contact?
It's going to be Tall Order.
Okay. And what information are you giving Tall Order?
I'm going to give him the information where 2 of the known location where potential drugs are located at.
All right.
Hey, Tall.
Yeah, Ward Buddy. What's going on?
Nothing much at this point in time. I got a couple of things I came across, and I thought you might be the person to know about this.
Oh, maybe. What you got for me?
You know, all those little bastards are always coming around there saying they're always stealing you shit, maybe doing better runs than you when you're smuggling all that crap.
I have no earthly idea of what you are talking about.
Man, don't worry about it. I used to work under you. Either way, look, I got a friend of mine sending you something inside of. I got something inside a private server for a little bit. Should be open within the next hour or so, and should be open for about what was it, man? About 20 seconds. Open it, take it, keep it.
All right. We'll take a look. See.
Yep. That might help the situation out just a little bit.
Yeah, I bet it might.
Mm-hmm. Hey, got a question for you, man. You got any more of those good stuff lately?
Good stuff. Yeah, I got a little something in just yesterday, as a matter of fact.
Good. You know, happen to know you got a guy who can drop it off?
Yeah, you know what? I can send Cindy out on the bicycle. Drop by you at the usual pad.
Yeah. Let's just deal with that. I'll pay. Don't worry.
No. You did me this thing. I'll do a solid for you. You don't worry about it. This one's on the house.
You sure about that? Because I don't mind paying.
Yeah, no, I'm good. This is what I think it is. It's going to be worth it. I'll owe you one.
Don't worry about it then. Cool. Well, thank you, man.
All right.
It's like I just look at Daymare real quick. I'm like, yeah, real good.
Drugs. Winners do drugs.
Oh yes, all of the drugs.
There will also be, there's another thing I also need too.
Yeah, what's that?
Look, a while ago, I kind of ran out. I kind of ran out of some actual medicine. Do you happen to know a doctor who can help me out here?
You mean for the blood sugar stuff?
Yeah, is getting kind of high, and the eyes are kind of going. I don't want that to happen.
Well, maybe if you quit hitting the nerf so hard, it wouldn't be a problem. But you know what? Yeah, I got a guy. He might be able to help you out.
Thank you. That'd be great.
All right.
Hey, Talls.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, you bet. I'll kick that number over to you.
Don't worry about it. Thank you. I hang up.
All right. So
I scratch the collarbone like I usually do.
Right. So while your usual shipment of choice recreational substances is on the way, you're going to get a number to a Dr. Maximilian Edwards Chase III. He is a street doc out of Terrazlar. He is going to be a 4-1 contact.
Nice. So street
And
doc.
he specializes in not so much cyberware, bioware, but definitely no questions asked quality medical care.
I'm going to need to get that name from you sooner or later, but I'm just going to put down medical only.
Okay. There you go.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody else want to try and cash in on this this whole explosion of smuggling you're about to unleash on Seattle?
No, I'm good. For now.
For now.
I'm
There,
fine.
I would like to use 2 points of karma.
Mm-hmm.
One is to learn how to negotiate,
Okay.
and the other one is throwing. Throwing is a weapon. What's it called? I think it's called throwing weapons.
Throwing weapons, yes. Okay, so throwing weapons you can have without any training time because you've been training it during this entire run. As I recall, it's only going to take about a day to do anyway.
Mhm.
And negotiate, you can spend your time trying to talk up Cindy on the bicycle or Daymare or Ash or anybody trying to get what you want without giving away what you don't want. And you can buy them both at one.
I'm probably going to chat up Cindy just because. Hey,
Okay.
potential look over here. How you doing?
All right. Is there anyone else?
No, this is way and above more than I was thinking would be a thing.
Uh-huh.
So
That's
Clapping his hand.
that is the best part when you decide to take a slightly different direction than what I expect. Is that it just opens up a whole web of possibilities.
To be honest, I thought we actually would go to the place.
Well, that option was there. There
Yeah.
was an option to jack a container to have the containers inspected, and you can take a piece for yourself.
That was my expectation, to be honest. But then the talkie bits actually had too much fun, and then hey, there you go.
Sure, I was surprised that the talkie bits were like, because the guy flat out thought you wanted a piece of both containers because you knew exactly what to look for, and oh shit, he's got to make it happen. Because those audits are terrible.
No, but if he's able to walk away with just that amount, I think even the mafia will probably be like, no, good job. We'll probably don't worry about it. There'll be a little bit of care later on.
Mm-hmm.
So,
well,
who knows?
In current terms, those fines tend to be 100,000 per container, and that's in today money, not 6 world money. So 6 world money, probably triple that.
And there'll be a lot more shit throwing down on you too, because if there's only one, that means there's potential 2. So therefore, you have another audit that's going to be coming up real quick, real soon, and less specific.
Oh yeah.
Specific.
So they got away with this for so long until things happen. So, well, if there's nothing else, we can go ahead and kill the stream, kill the call. Twitch folks, people listening on YouTube after finding this recording, thank you very much for sticking around. I know this was a short run, but Ash and Daymare took this in a direction that sidestepped quite a bit of what I had planned. So in the 6th world, that type of thing is going to happen. The simplest things can go awry with the jangly of keys, or something that you expect is going to take 6 hours takes 1.5 because of 2 well-placed words and a gamble. And that is what happens when you try to contain corruption. I am the GM tonight. This is Oz, Dictator Johnson signing off, and may all your hits be crits.
Unless you're playing on this table, because all those hits never crit.
Especially for your math.